You are not lazy. In fact, the more desperately you want to succeed, the more likely your brain is to procrastinate. That sounds backwards, but right now, there are millions of people staring at goals they care about deeply, unable to start. Not because they lack ambition, not because they lack intelligence. Because their brain is running a survival program that was never designed for modern success. And if you don't understand this hidden mechanism, it will quietly steal years of your life while convincing you that the problem is you. Every time you delay an important task, something dangerous happens. Your brain records evidence. Evidence that says you can't trust yourself. The unfinished business stays open in your mind. It follows you while you're eating, while you're scrolling, while you're trying to sleep. And the longer it stays unfinished, the larger it becomes. What started as a simple project transforms into a monster. Now you're not avoiding a task. You're avoiding the anxiety attached to the task. That's the first psychological trap. Most people think procrastination is about avoiding work. It's not. It's about avoiding emotion. And that's where the neuroscience gets disturbing. When you think about a difficult goal, your brain doesn't just analyze it logically. It simulates the emotional experience of doing it. If that experience feels stressful, uncertain, overwhelming, or potentially embarrassing, a region called the amygdala interprets it as a threat. Not a physical threat. An emotional threat. And your brain has one primary job. Reduce threats. Immediately. So instead of helping you move toward success, it pushes you toward relief. Notice the word relief. Not happiness. Not achievement. Relief. That's why opening social media suddenly feels irresistible. That's why cleaning your room feels urgent right before an important assignment. That's why watching one video somehow turns into 3 hours. Your brain isn't choosing success. It's choosing the fastest escape route from discomfort. Now here's the question that changes everything. If procrastination feels bad, why does your brain keep doing it? Because every time you avoid discomfort, your brain gets rewarded. The moment you postpone the task, stress drops. And your brain notices. It says, interesting. Avoidance worked. Let's do that again. This creates a loop called negative reinforcement. You feel discomfort. You escape. You feel temporary relief. Your brain learns avoidance. The cycle repeats. And after enough repetitions, procrastination stops being a decision. It becomes a habit circuit. A neural shortcut. Something your brain executes automatically. Which means the battle is no longer happening in your calendar. It's happening in your wiring. But here's where things become even more surprising. The people most vulnerable to procrastination are often the people who care the most. Think about it. If a goal means nothing, failure doesn't hurt. But if a goal represents your future, your identity, your dreams, failure becomes emotionally expensive. So your brain starts protecting you. Not from failure itself. From the possibility of failure. Perfectionists experience this constantly. They don't delay because they're careless. They delay because the stakes feel enormous. The presentation must be perfect. The business must succeed. The video must go viral. The result must justify the effort. And suddenly starting feels dangerous. Because starting creates the possibility that reality won't match the fantasy. So the brain chooses safety. Wait until tomorrow. Wait until you're motivated. Wait until conditions are perfect. But tomorrow becomes next week. And next week becomes next year. Now ask yourself something uncomfortable. How many opportunities have disappeared while you were waiting to feel ready? Because here's the truth. Readiness is often an illusion. The brain loves certainty. But growth requires uncertainty. The confidence you're waiting for usually arrives after action. Not before it. The motivation you're waiting for often appears after momentum begins. Not before it. And this is where most people lose the game. They believe action follows motivation. Science suggests the opposite is often true. Motivation follows action. So what is the solution? Not more discipline. Not more guilt. not more self-criticism. The solution is to make the brain feel safe enough to begin. Researchers have repeatedly found that reducing the perceived size of a task dramatically lowers resistance. Instead of writing a report, open the document. Instead of studying for 2 hours, study for 2 minutes. Instead of building the entire business, complete one tiny action. This works because you're bypassing the threat response. Your brain isn't afraid of 2 minutes. It's afraid of the mountain it imagines. And once movement begins, something powerful happens. The brain switches from anticipation mode into execution mode. Anxiety decreases. Momentum increases. The task that felt impossible starts feeling manageable. Not because the task changed. Because your brain changed states. Remember this. Your procrastination is not proof that you don't want success. Very often, it's proof that success matters so much that your brain is trying to protect you from the discomfort attached to it. The tragedy is that protection becomes the prison. And the moment you understand that, you stop fighting yourself. You start working with your own psychology. Because the people who change their lives aren't the people who wait for perfect motivation. They're the people who take one step before they're ready. Your future is being built by actions too small for most people to respect. But those tiny actions become identities. Those identities become destinies. And if you want to understand the hidden psychological forces controlling your behavior, subscribe now. Because the most dangerous prison isn't the one around you. It's the one your brain convinces you is normal.